Wow.
Wow, this is some really deep stuff.
I don't know what just happened, but something happened inside of me. Something snapped. Something.
I wasn't expecting that either.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. It's beautiful.
Monster is like really small, but it had to become that to stop me.
And then the hurt child became present when you mentioned it.
And I didn't realize this until now.
There were things that I didn't remember until now.
Funny. I haven't seen that before.
It feels like I'm the monster. I'm kind of seeing images of things, of a world where they can exist. This clarity brings all kinds of answers.
It's clear. She hugged me and then went back to her place, I guess, in my heart. Oh, it wants to come out. It wants to bippity boppity boop Cinderella me. She's melted into my chest. It's ooey gooey.
All week been finishing things, cleaning up more, started eating vegetables again last week. And it kind of just started happening. It's almost like I just finished going through a meditation session.
I feel light. When you hit that first joint, in the morning, and you...
I actually feel a lot more awake.
Just wonderful.
Good. Yay.
Yeah. And it's all because of IFS. Makes me happy.
That's amazing. So, have you had any parts kind of jump out for you?
Not really. I've been with them so much and just very happy about things. So,
Aw. Okay. Yay.
How about you?
I've been so, I want to say busy, or swamped lately. I've been looking at the resources on your website since you sent them to me. So that's super useful. But I haven't ever, since our last session, I haven't had any other parts come up.
Yeah.
But that part's been kind of the focus of my mind, to be honest. I've been thinking a lot about that part. And, kind of visiting her and reminding myself of her and things like that. So
maybe we could just talk about that and talk about what that looks like for you, that checking in.
Okay. Yeah.
Or not, whatever you want.
Yeah, no, and
or we can just say we're both great and we can just go do something else.
Well, I was curious as to what your check-in process was like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'll tell you. Every morning I get up and I get on the treadmill and I drink a bunch of water, and that's the best way to wake up that I've found. Yeah, I don't run on the treadmill. I just walk. It's the first thing I do. I get up and I go walk until I barely break a sweat. And I'm like, okay, now I'm up. It's great.
Yeah.
And then I go and meditate for just a minute, do some breath work. And then I get right into parts check-in every day.
Uh-huh.
So what do I do? I have a few different approaches. One is, I guess, maybe the most obvious of see what's up. Just sit there and see if anything's been bothering me. Often it'll be maybe I had a dream that was weird, or the night before I had a phone call, somebody's something I didn't enjoy, and I'll go to that. If I don't have anything jumping out like that, then I will see. I've met probably 5 or 6 different parts that are like under the age of 20 feeling. And I kind of consider those all to be kind of exiles. They're very like fully developed personalities compared to protectors, which seem a little more two-dimensional, cartoonish kind of.
Yeah, like task oriented kind of.
Yeah, or they have like one job and they do it, and
Yeah.
whereas I can do a check-in with, my 5-year-old part for, it seems like every day I get new information, and so what I do is, because I have those written down, I will I will typically just go through them one at a time. Like today I'll just check on 2-year-old, and next day I'll check on 5-year-old, and that seems to go pretty well. And then sometimes I will, if I've checked on the same part, let's say over and over, and I keep kind of getting the same issue, and it's like, okay, we need to go even deeper, then I'll say like, let's just be with this part every day for like 5 days. And I think of it kind of like we're going on a vacation together. Me and this part are we're saying goodbye to the other parts for 5 days, and we're going to go on a retreat together. And it's really nice having all that space and time to like, 4 of those 5 days, we're just hanging out. I'm not like being very pushy.
Yeah.
But I do kind of have a little bit of an agenda of like, okay, I want to understand this deeper problem. Um, so yeah, that'll be spread out over many days. The whole process each day is usually under 20 minutes. Um,
Okay.
but I don't know. I mean, that's just kind of like, that's how I schedule it all.
Yeah.
What I do during the check-in.
See, I've got to schedule it because I feel like I feel my part and I do small check-ins throughout the day, but
Mhm.
I don't do like elongated, like let me sit
Yeah.
with this part. Like I need to do better about that. There are times that I do it when I really sense that they need it, but I have to do better about like doing longer check-ins because I do check in,
Mhm.
but just have to be longer about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely, I mean, it's awesome to be able to like, you hear a part come up and you check in with it for 60 seconds, and okay, we're going to get through this thing. Like that's such a valuable skill to just
Yeah.
living peacefully, being being at peace. But yeah, if you give them 5 minutes or more, they always have a lot to share. And sometimes it's really just, you know, if I'm being with a part that's, especially the much younger ones, it's like just learning about what they're really into. And, like, oh, this part just loves, this 9-year-old part wants to get in a hot air balloon with like paintball guns attached to it and go on go-karts. And, it's things like that I've kind of forgotten that, like, yeah, that's a big part of who I was and who this part is like the things it loves,
Yeah.
and just reconnecting with all of that, and understanding and valuing it. If I have a 2-year-old part that like just wants to be left alone and wants the house to be quiet so he can
Yeah.
color and like sit around naked, it's like, okay, like that's valuable, like, so when I'm feeling that way, I'm not like, it's so much easier for me to recognize that as like, that's a valuable, fine thing, and I can just
Yeah.
say yes to it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That gives me some food for thought for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry I was like really, really slow, like days slow to respond to your text messages this weekend.
Oh, it's no big deal.
I really, really have to apologize. I've just been so like overloaded with so many things to do.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I want this to be for you. I want this to be for you to be able to work with your parts and to get good at it, and you can take it or leave it. It's up to you.
Yeah. I definitely like it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, no, I think definitely if you're feeling good, we could save the next time I kind of coach you for when you're feeling like you might need it.
Yeah.
Or you can also like let me know because I know I'm scheduling it with you, but I can never predict, when you need it. So
Right.
we could also just text and you can let me know
Yeah, I
as
like that
well.
idea. I like that idea.
Yeah, yeah.
How about your? I'm curious about your small check-ins with. It was a 10-year-old part that we talked to last time.
Yeah. So I feel like she's feeling like I get the impression that she's generally feeling um like I think that she's getting used to having attention finally kind of paid to her. I think I'm just it's starting there because this was a part that I kind of like just ignored for a
Yeah.
long time. And so whenever I check in with her, it's kind of like a I'm okay, is this really happening kind of thing. Like you're actually kind of like checking in with me
Yeah.
kind of deal. Um, so that's the general feeling, but she doesn't feel like alone, I want to say. So I think that's the important part.
Yeah, it's great.
Um, yeah. So it's been like that session really, really helped me out like a lot. I feel like I needed that.
Great.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, aside from that, no protector parts or anything have been surfacing. Um, I've been productive. I've been kind of catching up with a lot of things, but I don't feel like this push toward, there's something else you have to be doing. You're just busy. Like I think because I just paid attention to that part that's been pending for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been good. It's been generally very good.
Yeah, I find my ability to relax during relaxing times is so much greater.
Yeah. Yep.
It used to be like the hardest thing for me. Like I would schedule, okay, once a week I'm gonna take a day and just do whatever. Or like I have this time built into my calendar.
Yep.
I need to go have fun. I need to just play in the garden. Like I'm not gonna do my usual stuff. And I would get stressed out. Like that would actually be the hardest day.
Thing
Those
to
would be the
do.
hardest days for me because like I have all this pressure about how it's supposed to be, and
Yeah.
just it's getting a lot better. Just being able to go with whatever and kind of let those younger parts, the parts that, or any part that doesn't want to get work done, it just wants to chill.
Yeah.
Just
I
being okay
do. I
with that.
agree with that. Yeah. Like yesterday for like the first time in a long time, I'm like, I'm gonna watch something while I eat because I'm like usually just trying to do things. And like it didn't feel like I had any parts coming up telling me no, you need to go
Yeah.
find something else to do. Like it actually felt like, wow, I'm allowed to watch TV. Like it didn't feel bad. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah.
awesome. It's really
Today was
cool.
my kind of day off of every week, and
Yeah.
I bought like 6 packs of gum so I could taste test different types of gum, and I bought like a puzzle book, like uh just a silly like puzzle book that I would normally not ever buy. Um,
Yeah.
I haven't even thought about since I was like 10. It's like great,
Wow.
great.
I
That's
love that.
$6. It's like such a small thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
That makes me smile. That brings me joy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the kind of like the resource portal that you had sent me,
Hmm.
that's awesome. Like I've been really like looking at it and like referencing the videos there, and I think the most like the not the most helpful, but like one of the most things that I keep referencing is like the quick, almost like the quick guide, and how I'm like, oh, I didn't think to ask that. Oh, I didn't think to ask that. Oh, now it makes sense. So I've been looking at that a lot.
Which
so that's
one?
really useful.
I'm not sure what you're referring to when you say
Here,
the
let me
quick
see.
guide.
Let me put you on
Is it text? Is it video?
so I can look at it. Let me go back from here.
Something I made or?
Yeah, the
Okay.
IFS cheat sheet that you made.
Oh yeah. I use that in every call.
That's amazing. It was super, super, super helpful.
And pretty much every phrase on there is directly lifted from something I've heard Dick Schwartz say, and I've heard him say it like 3 different ways. So I'll kind of write it out 3 different ways, and then I'll pare it down a little bit. And it's when I'm stuck, it's just like just say what he says. It's gonna be fine.
Wow. That's, oh man, you're doing a lot of good work.
Thank you.
Like a lot of good work.
Feels
amazing.
good.
So thank you for this. And thank you for sharing it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so I'll go ahead and I'll still kind of like schedule like calls, but
Yeah.
then if there's any time, because I would love to, to coach you through it.
Mhm.
If there's any times that you feel like you need it, just text me and we'll do that too. I think, I don't know.
Yeah, and if we talk about it beforehand, like as long as I know an hour before who's going to be in which seat, then I can find a part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't I guess reach out about that today because I thought like we were gonna take turns. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I went last time, so I'll do that next time before.
Yeah, you're right.
Sessions. Yeah.
You're right. I thought so too, and I should have. I dropped the ball, I guess. So
No, you're good. You're good. But I'm glad you're doing good. That's like the most important thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Yay. Alrighty. So I'm here if you need me.
Okay. Great. Well, if there's nothing else, then have a great night.
Yeah, you too. Have a good night.
Soon. Bye.
Do you want to help bring more self-energy to the world? If you'd like to participate in calls or help out with this project in any way, I'd love to hear your ideas. Join the Discord server or contact me at james@liveifs.com. A huge thanks to our audio engineer, Yvonne, for your care and diligence in editing the calls. To every caller for your courage in sharing some of your parts. And to anyone out there getting to know their internal system, keep going. Who knows? That might be the most selfless, helpful thing you can do for others, and you're the only one who can do it. If you'd like to see us reach the largest audience, we must please the almighty suggestion algorithms at iTunes and YouTube. And they don't care about the power of IFS. They're looking for likes and shares and comments, and the sooner the better. Follow the links in the show notes right here in your podcast player to make your wishes known. And now, a minute of meditation. Or if you prefer, pull over. You can do it in 60 seconds. Just click one of those links. They're right there, and give us a like or a 5-star rating. It would really help. If you think this project is helping people, you're helping people by sharing it. Thank you.